I just want to thank you guys so much for joining me today for this workout, especially since time is one of our most valuable resources. So I really appreciate you spending an hour of yours with me today. For anyone who doesn't know, I'm Nellie Barnett of Nellbells Fitness. I'm also co-founder and chair of communications for Black and Jewelry Coalition. So I'm so excited to fuse together my two favorite things, fitness and jewelry, into this session today, especially because this is all about uplifting and empowering our community, the Black community, where historically marginalized in so many ways, and especially with healthcare as well. And so especially for Heart Health Awareness Month, that's why I teamed up with Black and Jewelry Coalition, because we're like, you know what, let's do something that's physical activity. It's also well-being. So it's like uplifting our community at the same time. And in case anyone doesn't know, I'm also a personal trainer. I do online coaching. And some background about me. So I have my certification in personal training. I've taught group classes. Shout out to North County Fitness and Performance. That's where I know Tanisha. And I'm also certified in nutrition and glute specialist because I love strength training. So I'm all about the gains. And for me, fitness has been an evolution of not only showing discipline, but it really starts to be a perspective shift in mindset, of having a growth mindset, of thinking you can't do something, and then the baby steps of what you work towards turn into strides, and eventually you're doing things you never thought you would. Like half the stuff I do now, people look at me like it's so easy, but it's stuff I never ever imagined I would be doing. So that's why I'm so glad you guys are, you know, dedicating some time today to work on your fitness. And so that's my spiel of an intro. If I'll at the end, I'll also do another plug for Black and Jewelry Coalition, because if you want to learn more or become a member, just visit us at blackandjewelry.org. We have some amazing things that we offer, and so it's definitely worth checking out. And if you don't follow me yet on Nellbells Fitness, it's across all channels. Make sure that you do that.
I
Oh, yeah.
don't. I guess I have to now.
Yes. Okay, so I'll spotlight for everyone, so at least I'm your main view. But I figure, I don't know what kind of day you guys had, but for me, it's been craziness. So I just want us like just shake it out for a second. Like it might sound so dumb or silly, but whatever your body calls you to do, like just shake off the day you had. Um, and then it also is just a way to like wake us up to get ready for this. We'll still do a warm up, but I'm like, I want us to just shake it out for a second. And then I want us to make sure that we're present in this moment. So what we're going to do is box breathing, and I'll walk us through it. But essentially, this is when you breathe in for 4, you're going to hold it for 4, then you're going to breathe out for 4, hold it for 4, breathe in for 4. And it's basically until we make like a box shape. So let's begin. Take a deep breath in. 1, 2, hold, breathe out, hold, breathe in, hold, breathe out, hold, breathe in, hold, and breathe out. Nice. Okay, that was our box breath just to get us present in this moment. And now, before we get into the workout, I want you guys to finish my sentence. So the sentence is, and whatever is the first word that pops in, just hold that with you for a moment. So the sentence is, I am blank. Okay? Whatever came into your mind for I am, that is
Body
going.
fitness, right?
Yeah, whatever it is. So for me, mine was I am capable. That's going to be your phrase for this workout. So it's basically setting our intention. If there's a moment you feel challenged, if you want to stop, I want you just to remind yourself of that. Oh, yes, Ashley, with the I am worthy. I love it. Feel free, share it, drop it in the chat. I love that. Oh, and thank you, Brandy. I'm happy to do this. This is my
I
happy.
am committed.
Oh, I am
That's
peace. I am committed. Oh, I'm loving
Yes.
the energy. Oh, I am enough. That is my favorite saying. Something, an affirmation I say probably daily. So take that with you because it's things that translate even outside of this hour workout. Like having that phrase of something to call back to yourself, of filling yourself with love, even in those moments where you really aren't feeling it. That's especially when it's most important. So when you feel that during that workout, just bring yourself back to it. So to start, we're gonna do a warm up for about 5 minutes. So I'm just gonna get my timer up here. And we're basically going to start by doing the world's greatest stretch. So for your world's greatest stretch, you could do it one of two ways, where your right foot is gonna come in front and your left foot is in the back. And then you want to raise your arms above your head and you're dropping your hips as low as you can and kind of bringing those arms back. Hold it there. If you're able to, take your left hand and bring it down to the floor. And your right hand is going to be up towards the sky. And just hold that for a moment there. This is just waking up our body. And then release. So come back to standing. Now we're going to do the opposite side. So that right foot goes back, left foot is forward, and the arms go up above us, hips drop, and you're kind of leaning your arms behind you, your hands, and then bring that right hand, if you can, onto the floor, and the left hand is raising up towards the ceiling. Just breathe into it, feel that stretch. Then come up to standing. And then we're gonna do thread the needle. If you're able to go on the floor, I want you to go on all fours. If you're not, just have your hands on a bench, or it could be the couch, some kind of elevated surface. Pretty much what we're gonna be doing is you are bringing your right hand up and then you are threading it through between your left hand and your body so that your right shoulder touches the ground or as close to the ground as it can. And kind of let's move 5 times on one side before we switch it. So you're going to raise up and then thread it through again. And you'll just flow through that a few times. Right here, we're waking up our upper body. And this is really good too because it's a dynamic stretch. That's one of my favorite ways to warm up, where you're not necessarily just holding a position, but you're slowly moving through it. Okay, this is the last time up, and then we'll switch sides. So now your left hand goes up into the air, and then your right hand through. And do that one a few times. If you are on an elevated surface, you're still doing that same motion. You're just doing it without being on your knees. Okay? So keep threading through that left hand through to the right side. And if it feels good for you to hold it for a moment, definitely do that. You know, this is your workout at the end of the day. I want you to challenge yourself, but I also want you to listen to your body. And especially for the warm-up, you want to stretch out those parts that feel tight. All right, since most are on the floor, just stay on the floor. And then now what you're going to do is on your knees, you're going to bring one leg up and you're going to position so your right heel aligns with your left knee that's on the ground. This is the front view. Side view would be this. My right heel aligns with that left knee. And what you're going to do, this is a hip opener. You are going to lean towards your right side. Yeah, and we're going to rock back and forth there. If you're not able to come onto the ground, you can still do this standing, just be in a wide stance, and you're going to rock to one side. Okay, so keep rocking on that right side. And then last time, we'll switch. And now that left foot comes up, so the left heel aligns with the right knee. And then when you're ready, start rocking on that side. And you really want to try to keep your hips facing forward. You don't want it where you're like facing that knee. You want to keep your body forward. It's just the left knee is facing out. That'll allow the hips to open up a bit more. Nice. Come up to standing or just all the way. And then we will do 30 seconds of jumping jacks and then we'll get into the workout. So I think I see most people standing. All right, let's do our jumping jacks. Go for it. If jumping is a no-go for you, instead of jumping, I just want you one step at a time to step out on the right and then out on the left. And if you get tired during your jumping jacks, alternate to that. Out on the right, then out on the left. We're going for 30 seconds total. We got about 10 more. Yeah. And then we'll get into the workout. And we'll put on some tunes. So then it's really vibey. All right, nice job. Are we feeling warmed up and ready? Yes. Okay. I know most are probably on mute, so it's not just a group of people, but it's totally fine. Okay, so the way this workout is going to be, just to give you like a quick breakdown overview, is we're going to be doing 4 different circuits, and within each circuit, we're going to do a few different exercises and pretty much just alternate between them. I'm going to guide us and do it the whole entire time, so don't think it's anything you need to remember. If you want to grab water, definitely make sure to do that. I'm chugging some now. So for our first circuit, we're really going to focus on the legs. So to start off, first, I'm just going to demo everything and then we'll get into the actual workout, and feel free to do it with me if you'd like, but we're going to do 1.5 squats. So for that, you are coming down as low as you can in your squat, then coming halfway up, then all the way back down, then all the way up. So it's 1.5 because that's considered our point, and then the 1. So all the way down, halfway up, all the way down, all the way back up again. It's almost like a little pulse squat in between. If that is too much for you, just on an elevated surface, I want you to just do what would be considered like a box squat, where that's helping to decide like how low you're going in your squat, and then you're coming back up. We're going to alternate. First, we'll start with the 1.5 squat, and then we'll do a reach to knee drive, where the right hands would go up in the air. And let me just position this so you could see me a little better. So the right hands are up in the air, you're on a diagonal, and then you're driving your left knee towards your hands, and you're bringing it all in. So it's almost like a little crunch as you bring those hands down. Halfway through, I'll instruct you on when to switch sides. And then the next exercise after that is going to be a reverse lunge. So for our reverse lunge, you're stepping back with one leg and then coming back up to standing. You want to bring that knee that steps back close to the ground, but don't actually touch the ground. So you're coming down and then back up. If you have the elevated surface, I want you to try to practice with a really wide stance, like squatting to one side and then the other. That's what we'll do instead of doing the actual reverse lunge. All right, how do we feel about that? Any questions before we start? All righty. So the way that we're going to do it, I'm going to have a timer going. We're basically going to be doing 40 seconds of work, and then you're going to rest for 20 seconds. I'll call out what that next exercise is during the rest, and then you'll go again. So then it'll be 40 seconds, rest for 20, 40 seconds, and so on and so forth. And we're going to cycle between those for our Tabata. Let me get some music going. So get ready. The 1.5 squats are the first thing. Going all the way down, halfway up. Oops. Hold on here. Let me get this timer situated. All right, get ready in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're doing our 1.5. So all the way down, halfway up, and then all the way back up. And we're going for 40 seconds total. Go at your own tempo. As long as you're doing it, that's all that matters to me, and that you're maintaining proper form. So if you find that it's getting a little sloppy, just slow down and try to focus on your breathing. You got this. And as you're coming back up, really try to engage those glutes. 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay, now it's that 20 seconds of rest. Use this time, take deep breaths, get your breath back. Next up, we have the reach to a knee drive. So in about 5 more seconds, we'll get started with that. And I'll call out halfway through when to switch. Go for it. So reach and knee drive. Okay. Really engage the core as you drive that knee up. And switch side. So now our left side, the hands are going up towards the left, and that right foot is pointing out towards the right. And then you're just squeezing the core as you bring it together. 3, 2, 1. All right, rest. Let me put this here so you can hear it better. Woo. Use this time, recover your breath. And get ready. Next up, we're gonna do those reverse lunges. I'll let you know when to switch legs. Let's start with our right. Right leg comes back. And then you're back up to standing. When you step back with your right, on your way up, really drive your weight into that left heel. This way you're activating those hamstrings, your glutes. Nice, keep it up. Actually, we won't even switch sides. We'll just do it all on one for this round, and then the next round we'll do the other side. All right, rest. All right, so that was 1 round done. We have 2 more rounds of that, and then circuit 1 will be complete. How we feeling? Good, good. Nice. All right, get ready. Starting with those 1.5 squats. Squatting all the way down, halfway up, all the way down, back up. Keep it up. Just gonna try to. All right. 20 more seconds. You got this. Remember your I am statement. I am what? I am capable. I know we got some I am enough. I am worthy. I am strong. I am peace. All right, rest. Deep breath in and out. Get ready for those reach to knee drives, starting on our right side. You got about 10 more seconds of rest. Remember, use this time. Get ready. Reach and knee drive. Let's get it. Good. And get ready to switch. Now we're on our left side, right knee comes up. Really engage that core. Three, 2, 1, rest. Deep breath in and exhale out. Y'all are doing great. We're almost done with our second round. Next up, we have those reverse lunges. Okay, you're gonna bring it as low as you can. This time, start with that left leg. Left leg is coming back. So this time, as you're stepping up, really drive that weight into your right heel. You'll start to feel it more in your glutes. This time we'll do it all on the left. For our final round, that's when we'll switch it up halfway through. Nice. And always throughout any exercise, try to maintain a strong core. That's the secret. 2, 1. And 1. Rest. All right, 20 seconds of rest. That's 2 rounds down. We just have 1 more round to go, and then circuit 1 is complete. About 10 more seconds of rest. How y'all feeling? 3, 2, 1. All right, let's start with those 1.5 squats. So all the way down, halfway up, all the way back down. All the way down, halfway, all the way back up. 20 more seconds. You got this. Go at a speed that feels good for you. Keep a strong core and squeeze those glutes as you come up. What a perfect song for Black History Month. 3, 2, 1, rest. Woo. Enjoy the rest. Get ready. Next up, we'll have those reach to knee drives. But for now, you got 10 more seconds of rest. 3, 2, 1. Left leg's coming up. Right hands are coming down. You could imagine you have like a piece of wood and you're just like breaking it. And some karate moves. Keep that core tight. Even though we're moving, you want to make sure you're still moving intentionally. 10 more seconds. Come back to your I am statement. We're almost there. 3, 2, 1. And 1. Rest. Use this time to catch your breath, grab water. Got about 10 more seconds. And then we'll do those reverse lunges. This time we'll switch halfway through on the reverse lunge. Starting with our right leg. 3, 2, 1. Left leg comes back. Make sure you're driving through that heel. Get ready to switch. And now, switch side. Right leg comes back. Maintain a strong core. Got 10 more seconds. Perfect. 3, 2, 1. Done. Okay, circuit 1 is complete. Let me check in. How y'all feeling? Thumbs up, thumbs down. All right, good. I'm seeing thumbs up. Okay, use this time, catch your breath, grab some water. I'm going to explain our circuit 2. We've got, again, 3 exercises. This time, we're focusing on upper body, mixing in some core. So if you're able to come down to the ground, these are all going to be done on the ground. If you're not able to go on the ground, I'll show you the modifications on an elevated surface. But to start, the first exercise is going to be shoulder taps. These are great for working the shoulders. It's also working your core because you have to stay balanced while doing it. But essentially, you're in a plank position and you are going to alternate tapping your shoulders. Try to keep your body as still as you can while doing this. And that has to do with really keeping a strong core. You can also do it on your knees. And you're slowly just tapping opposite hand to opposite shoulder. You can also do it on the elevated surface where you're just coming down onto the hands and you're just tapping opposite hand to opposite shoulder. After that, we're gonna do alternating V-ups. So if you were already on the floor doing these, then you're just gonna flip over. You're gonna lay flat. And you're gonna bring your opposite hand to opposite foot. So we're alternating here between our V-ups. And this is completely a core exercise, and it's really working our deep core. So after a few, you're definitely gonna feel that burn. If you're not on the ground, the alternation for that, if on an elevated surface, it's the same exact movement. You really just want to engage your core and you're raising your foot as high as you can and touching with that opposite hand. Now, the final movement in this one is a push-up, but it's a hand release push-up. So the way that we do hand release, I'll show you it on the knees. You're actually going to come all the way down to the ground. And then you're gonna push yourself back up. So it's coming completely flat, like tummy on the floor, and then pushing yourself back up. If you're able to do it off of your knees, definitely try that. Really try to stay as stiff as a board where everything comes up at the same time. I don't want to see you doing it like this because that's too much on your back. Really try to keep it tight when doing it. If you can't go on the floor, you're going to be on your bench doing push-ups as low as you can go. All right, any questions on those three movements? Okay, perfect. So get on the floor and we will start with those shoulder taps. In. That's good. So in 3, 2, 1, shoulder taps. Do better. Try to keep everything tight and try not to rock, like your body's gonna want to kind of sway. Try to keep your hips parallel with the floor. Go through this slowly. Core tight. If you have to come onto your knees, that's totally fine. If you're on your knees, you're doing great. And if you're on the chair, you're doing great. 3, 2, 1, rest. Use the time, catch your breath, get water if you need to. You're just gonna flip over for those alternating V-ups. Get ready, 3, 2, 1. Opposite hand to opposite foot. You can also do this exact same movement on the chair. So if you're not able to come on the ground, there's an alternative. Feeling it in your deep core yet? Ooh. Almost there, keep it up. 3, 2, 1, rest. Every time I do abs, I immediately expect a 6-pack. Should not hurt that bad. Okay, now we have those hand release push-ups. So get ready in your push-up position. You can do these on your knees, on the chair. You're coming all the way down to the ground and coming up as straight as the board as you can. Try to keep those elbows as near your body as you can. That will help with activating your chest muscles a bit more. And those triceps to help get you off the floor. Take your time. Maintain a strong core. 3, 2, 1. Rest. All right, that's round 1. We've got 2 more of this circuit. So see, this one was focused more on the upper body, mixing in core. That last one was really legs. And then we'll kind of switch off as we go throughout this workout. Get ready for those shoulder taps. Get in your position and then start tapping opposite hand to opposite shoulder. Take your time. Move through it slowly. Strong core. Like the longest 40 seconds ever. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Flip over. We're gonna do those alternating V-ups next. Grab some water if you need. There's about 10 more seconds of rest. And then we're right into that next one. 3, 2, 1. Opposite hand to opposite foot. Keep this going forward. You got this. Remember your I am statement. I am capable. Three, 2, 1. Rest. Woo! Y'all are crushing it. Get your water, get ready for that next round. We're gonna be doing those hand release push-ups. So stay on your knees and push up. Get ready. Hand release push-ups. Come all the way down. And then come all the way back up. Try to keep those elbows close to your body. And your hands should be by your chest. Keep it up. Got less than 10 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. All right, we're almost done with it, you guys. One more round, starting with those shoulder taps. And we're almost there, almost done with circuit 2. So get ready, shoulder taps in 3, 2, 1. Opposite hand to opposite shoulder. Move through it slow and controlled. This is the movement where it's easy to go fast and think that you're doing more, but you actually want to go as slow and as controlled as you possibly can to get the most out of this exercise. Nice. Keep it up. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Flip over. Get ready for those alternating V-ups. There's about 10 more seconds. Get ready. 3, 2, 1, go. And remember, it's your workout, so go at the speed that feels right for you, where it's just enough that it's challenging, but also where you're not completely exhausting yourself. And if you need to take a break, that's totally fine. Maintain that strong core. Woo. It's our last time doing these, that's the good news. And rest. We got our 20 seconds of rest, and then it's our last time doing those hand release push-ups. 3, 2, 1. Okay, going with those hand release push-ups. Really important to maintain a strong core in this movement so that you are protecting your lower back. You don't want to peel off. You want to try to keep yourself as stiff as a board. Keep going, little less than 10 seconds left. Oh, y'all are crushing this. Nice. All right, rest. You are done with circuit 2. Whew. Grab some water. Take a minute to catch your breath. Again, how we feeling? Thumbs up, midway, down. All right. Circuit 3. So as you are getting your rest, I'm just going to go over these next few exercises. So this one, I want you to have some fun with it. Circuit 3 is more like a flowy little segment. So we're actually going to do a step in and out. For this one, you're pretty much taking one step out, and then in. So it's out, in, out, in. And like I said, have fun with it. Throw some flavor on it. Be spicy if you want to throw the arms. Kind of like make it a little dance. Like I said, it's your workout. I just want you to keep moving. So that's going to be our step in and out. And then we're going to do a high knee with a rotation. So you're just alternating here. And this is just so we're mixing in some more rotational movement in this workout. You want to make sure you're maintaining a strong core as you're rotating sideways. It's almost, think of it as like your elbow is coming to your knee. Like that's how much of a rotation I want you to have. And then you're gonna come onto the floor for mountain climbers. Your mountain climbers are in a plank position and you're driving your knees towards your elbows. You can go slow and controlled, or if you want to move it fast like you're running, that's totally fine. And if you can't go on the floor, again, just on your elevated surface, you're going to do your mountain climbers. Any questions on those? No? Okay. Let's have fun with it. So, let me get this timer going. You feeling ready for this next circuit? Yeah? Okay. All right. So, in 4, 3, 2, 1. Let me actually switch this on. This is not giving. Maybe some missing.
You guys hearing music? I'm not.
Oh, you weren't hearing anything? Shoot, sorry. Let me put it near the computer. I'm gonna start this timer over. Can you hear it now or no? Kinda. I also don't want it to drown me out, so.
Sometimes I think it's because Zoom will like take background noise out sometimes.
Okay.
Oh.
But
Okay.
it's cool. We hear it a little bit.
It all makes sense. All right, get ready. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So we're going out, in.
What's happening? It's the most on the beat. That's right. Put it down for the straight. That's
That core tight so that you're fully activated by
1.
rest.
Back on with the ball back on before we start.
Next up, we have those high knees with the rotation. And we'll flip about halfway through. Well, actually, no, you're actually rotating. Maybe So this is the one where your high knees almost elbow to knee in your rotation. Keep that core tight. And get those knees high. Raise them up. Think of it like a little crunch as you come up.
5 seconds to catch your breath. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Make that money. Just keep it in a
Ready?
3,
3,
2,
2, 1.
rest.
Breath.
Get
Get water. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out. Then we have those mountain climbers. All right, onto the ground. 3, 2, 1. Mountain climbers. If you can't come on the ground, just have your hands on an elevated surface. And similar movement, driving those knees towards your elbows. You can go slow or try to run with it. Keep that core tight so you get more core engagement. Woo! Three, 2, 1, rest. All right, nice. That's 1 round down, 2 more to go. Starting again with those step outs and ins. Trying to see. All right, 3, 2, 1. We're doing out, out, in, in. In, in. Out, out, in, out, in, in. In. Keep it moving. Out, in. 3, 2, 1, rest. Use this time, catch your breath. Then we got those alternating mountain, well, high knee with a rotation. Got 5 more seconds. All right, 3, 2, 1. High knee with that rotation. Think of it as elbows to knees. And try to bring the knee to the elbow, not the elbows to the knees, if that makes sense. That way you're stepping a little higher with that rotation. All right. Got 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, rest. Woo. Big inhale in. And out. All right, next up we have those mountain climbers. So you're either on the ground or you're on an elevated surface. In 3, 2, 1. Go for it. Drive those knees towards the elbow. Keep that core tight. Slow it down if you need. Try to keep going. Woo. Keep going. Yes. In 3, 2, 1. All right, rest. Okay. We just got 1 more round of that, and then we're done with that circuit. We're more than halfway through, so y'all are crushing it. Remember those I am statements. All right, from the top again. Now we got those outs, in. Get ready, go for it. Out, in. And you could throw some more sauce on it if you want and do a step forward, back, forward, back. And lead with the hips kind of in the direction you're going. We're just moving and having fun while doing it. I am capable. I am worthy. I am enough. 3, 2, 1. Okay, rest. Enjoy the rest because then we have those high knees with the rotation. Y'all are doing great. All right. Get ready. 3, 2, 1. Opposite knee to opposite elbow. Strong core. Yeah, keep it moving, keep it grooving. 20 more seconds. You can do anything. Just remember to keep that core tight so you're getting more activation. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Woo, rest. All right, then we'll do our last movement of the mountain climbers, and that's it for that circuit. So enjoy the rest and get ready. Come on down to the ground when you're ready. And we are going to do mountain climbers in 3, 2, 1. Go for it. Strong core. Bouncing those feet off the ground. Nice job, y'all. Keep it up. Mind over matter. 3, 2, 1. Woo! Done with that. I think after the shoulder taps and all that, it's like creeping up with all the plank stuff. All right, grab your water. We got one more circuit and then we're done. So this one is again completely on the floor, similar to the circuit we did earlier. And you're going to be doing a glute bridge. So for your glute bridge, you want to first put your hands completely flat on the ground and then match up your heels to the tips of your finger. And that's kind of going to give you your perfect 90 degrees for how your bridge should be. And pretty much you're squeezing those glutes together. Think of like driving the knees out so that you get more glute activation as you come up. Once you do those, then the heels come in the air and you're just doing heel taps. This is working our lower core. And then following the heel taps, we're going to do dead bugs where now your hands come in the air and the opposite hand and opposite foot extend backwards. And that's again working that deep core. That's coming on the ground is an issue. I want you to just do body weight squats. And then for the heel taps, you're going to hold on to that chair and just try to raise the feet off the ground. You're still going to feel that in your core. And then for your dead bugs, similarly, you're almost at the edge so that you're able to activate the core more. And you're just going to do that same movement of extending, kind of bring it together. Similarly to before with the V-ups. Okay, let's get started. So then we'll end on time. So get on the floor, get in position for your glute bridges. And in 3, 2, 1, you're squeezing as you come up to the top. And we're just doing this for 40 seconds. Really squeeze those glutes at the top, drive the knees out. And again, maintain a strong core throughout this movement. Keep going. 3, 2, 1. Rest. All right, now get ready for those heel taps. So your heels are up in the air, and then you're just slowly bringing them to tap the floor and back out. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So slowly tap the floor and bring the feet back up. And you want to try to make it work. When you come back up, your knees aren't going past your hips. It's like a straight line right there. And then it's almost like you're losing that activation in your core if you bring it up too far. Keep going and try to keep your back completely flat against the ground. So that's going to ensure that you're working more core. Less than 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Just stay in this position because next up we're going to do those dead bugs where the feet come up, the hands come up, and then it's opposite hand, opposite foot extending, and just alternating between that. Get ready? 3, 2, 1. Back is completely flat against the ground. Your opposite hand and opposite foot is extending. Almost think of like your belly button getting pulled into the ground. This is another exercise that's really good for that deep core. And similarly to the heel taps that we just did, your knees are staying in alignment with your hips. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Woo. Enjoy your rest, get water if you need, and then we're starting with those glute bridges again. So we're just staying on the ground for this. Get ready, come onto the ground. 3, 2, 1. Glute bridge. Keep it up. Drive those feet, drive the heels into the ground and those knees apart as you come up. Really get those glutes activated. Three, 2, 1. Rest. Enjoy that rest. Get ready. Next up, we had those heel taps. We're just bringing the heels, tapping the ground, back to that starting position of the knees in alignment with the hips. Get ready. 3, 2, 1. Heel tap. Keep that back flat into the ground. And you could play around with your heel positioning, like try tapping further away. See if you feel that deeper in your core. And play around with what feels good for you. Like I said, it's your workout. Maintain that strong core. Keep it up. 10 seconds. Woo! 3, 2, 1. Rest. I'm pretty much staying here because this is like our base. Next up, you're gonna have those dead bugs where you're alternating. And for anyone that needs to leave right at 7, it's 6:59 since we started a little late. Get ready. Dead bugs. Opposite hand, opposite foot extends, and that back is completely flat in the ground. We just have one more round after this, and then the exercise is done. So we'll probably end at like 7:05, just because I was gonna do a little cool down with you guys, but I totally get if you got other stuff you gotta do. We just started a little later so that more people could join. Maintain that strong core. 3, 2, 1, rest. Woo. Then one more round and you're done for the night. That starts in less than 10 seconds. Get ready for those glute bridges. 3, 2, 1. Squeeze at the top. You're just tapping the ground. Don't let your body completely drop. Squeeze at the top. Drive through those heels. Really make sure you're activating the muscle we're working here, which in this case is glute. You got it. All right. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Next up will be those heel taps. But enjoy your rest while you can. You have a little over 10 seconds. And then we'll go right into those heel taps. Heels come up. 3, 2, 1. And tap it out. Make sure your back is flat into the ground. You can even alternate. If it becomes a little too much, just do one leg at a time. Otherwise, play around with the level of the tap that you're doing. If it's close to your body, far away. See what you like the most. 10 seconds. Remember to breathe. Strong core. 3, 2, 1, rest. We got our 20 seconds of rest. And then we're doing those dead bugs. And it's our last time ever doing them tonight. So we're almost there. You guys are doing phenomenal. Thank you for sticking through with it. 3, 2, 1, dead bug. Strong core. Remember, try not to let those knees go over your hips. That's like your line, the boundary. Keep that back flat into the ground. Belly button getting pulled to the floor. And that's really going to engage our core more as we go through this. And we're moving through it slowly. That is very intentional. 3, 2, 1. Oh, phenomenal. Since you guys are already on the floor, just lay out for a second and acknowledge the fact that you took time today to do this. You made time for yourself. You did something that is good for your overall well-being. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out. One more time. Big inhale in and out. If you are already on the floor, we'll do a version of what we started with, which was that world's greatest stretch. So bring one knee, or on your knee, you're bringing that other leg up, and you're just going to bring your hips forward, stretch out the legs a little bit. If you can't come on the floor, just do the standing version of this and play around with it. This is just our cool down, so it's just a stretch, so you feel good. And switch sides. You could either do it on the floor or standing. And then from our standing position, I want you to just do some cherry pickers to stretch out the hamstrings here. So you're in a wide stance and you're gonna reach far in front of you, then you're gonna reach midway, and then you're gonna reach behind you. So it's just far forward, midway, and far behind. And you should be feeling it here in your hamstrings. Right. All right, and then lastly, raise those arms up above. Come onto your tippy toes, really extend your body as much as you can, and then collapse at the hips, bring it down to the ground. Then we'll do that just 3 more times. Come up, extend, reach, 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 and then fall at the hips. 2 more times, come up, reach, and then break at the hip. And last time, reach up. And big exhale out as you come down. Round of applause. Y'all did it. Woo! Our first home workout complete. Thank you so much for being part of the Heartfelt Wellness series for Black and Jewelry Coalition and Nellbells Fitness. I'm so glad that you guys took the time today to do something for yourself. Simple as that. And like I said, this is just something that's going to foster your well-being. So thank you so much for joining. Did y'all enjoy that? How was it? Drop a comment. Feel free.
Thank you.
Perfect,
This was
Nelly.
great.
Loved it. Thank you so much. Great
Yes, you're so welcome. You all did
More
phenomenal.
of this.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Really?
looking forward to the next one, Nelly.
Oh, thank you.
Looking forward. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, everyone. I will follow up with, you'll get the video of this workout and then the link to the next one. Again, thank you so much for joining and have a great rest of your night.
Thank
You
you.
too.
Bye-bye.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Bye.